Hello, my name is Carvalho, and I will be presenting about the monopolistic competition of soft drink markets. Key characteristics of this market segment are the fact that there are only a few dominating companies that reign this market, which are, for instance, the Coca-Cola Company, PepsiCo, and Dr. Pepper's Snapple. Although the leader, Coca-Cola, captures a market share of over 17.6%, which is really high. Also, considering the barrier rate, there's a low barrier rate of dependence to enter in the market, which are symbolizing of the good product suppliers and the acceptance of the public for a new drink. To compare and contrast the services and products of two companies, for instance, Pepsi and Coke, we can infer that Coca-Cola has reported earnings much higher than Pepsi. For example, in 2014, Coke had an annual net income of 8,584 million, while Pepsi had 6,740 million. Impressively, in 2013, Pepsi showed that they had 66,415 million on sales, while Coca-Cola only had 46,854 million. For advertisements, though, Coke spends $2 billion per year, while Pepsi only spends half of it. As we can see, for a short-run profit in a monopolistic competition, a company would have equilibrium with all of the functions of ATC, MR, D, and MC lined up in a vertical line that would be the MR, which consequently would be the MC as well, as we can see in the slide. Furthermore, for a long-run profit, we can see that it is much more shifted to up vertically. So we have an MR differently from the MC. We have D of demand. We have also an average cost that is much more shifted up, and the MC is the only the thing that's spot on different than the others, since it is a vertical line going up, and it's really interesting. Considering the two companies' product and services differences, one can infer that the difference in service is the product sold for Coca-Cola is way better advertised, and the consumer can find it anywhere, differently from Pepsi. Although there are negligible differences in flavor, considering that they are both made from the same fruit and process, the only determinant in that case is the taste of the consumer. Since we already talked about advertisements, we can see that Pepsi advertisements are much more of an attack to competitors, as inferring that their product is better than the others, and also the competitors' products are fruit of bad nature and bad quality. Although Coke, in the other hand, praises a manner of advertisement that shows the enjoyment of people that consume their products. Therefore, their approach is much more centered in the well-being of the consumers. The consequences and outcomes of this competition are, for instance, considering Pepsi and Coke again, we can see that in Brazil, for example, one bottle of 2 liters of Pepsi costs 6 reais, equivalent to $2, while Coke costs 3 reais, equivalent to $1. That makes the consumer prefer Coke because of the price and the taste, considering that people love it out here. Resources-wise, it is rather profiting for these companies to have factories worldwide, because that is an efficient resource allocation that would save them great amount